Watch this, ready?
Third-rate Joan Jett wannabe.
Okay, here we go. It's go time.
Hello, Jess.
Oh, wow. What do you want? Seriously? Let me guess. Trish is missing. I need you to find Trish.
Trish is missing. Call
What?
someone who gives
Bro,
a shit.
what did I say?
Hey, it wasn't my fault. The guy came out of nowhere.
You said that the last 2 times.
Blood.
Is it blood?
She was your conscience.
Now you're too busy blaming me to admit. Dude! See, there you go! Dude!
I don't need you to be a hero. Nobody does. I've got it covered.
Wow. Oh wow, so the guy's going to drive drunk again.
Screw you.
Boom. Wait, Malcolm did that to him. Wow.
Everything is terrible. Optimism is a lie.
Dude,
Expect the
he's
worst.
literally like a mirror to him. Dude! Okay, I think this is working. We're going to try this camera out for the intro today, guys. Welcome back. Finally, and I mean finally, it's been way too long since we've watched Jessica Jones. It's been too long since we've watched anything, to be honest, and it's really frustrating, I know. But we're back finally, and I mean finally, we're going to get some sort of reactions in. Some reactions as well that aren't just Luton, that are going to be obviously TV shows. And this time, first of all, what way to start with Jessica Jones? Like, come on, who doesn't want to start with Jessica Jones? Honestly, Sarah's Queen is back. But anyway, before we get started, guys, I've got a few things I want to say. So if you are a skipper, I'll leave the timestamp right down there if you want to skip ahead and go straight to the reaction. But if you're interested in my sort of discussion about where I've been for the last 3 weeks, what I've been doing, and just generally the preview for this episode, stick around.
Stick around.
So, I've been gone for a crazy amount of time. It's been 3 whole weeks since I watched the show, and I'm not happy about it. I've wanted to watch this, and the problem is I haven't been able to. And usually it's like, sometimes I say I'm not able to, but I have the option to. I literally haven't had the option to. The ability, nothing. It's just not been there. It's non-existent at the moment. And the reason for that is because my computer stopped working. New computer, it's not a laptop, it's a desktop, so it should run things way more smoothly, which is fantastic. It means no more lag, no more errors, no more corruption. I hope, touch wood. Good thing I've got a wooden desk. But the point is I wasn't able to because my laptop wasn't working. I had to go get it fixed in the shop, and for ages, and I mean ages, it was sitting there, them dealing with it, and then finally I decided, you know what? It's about time for an upgrade. So, we've upgraded, guys, to something a little less portable, something a little bit more hefty and strong in terms of the editing and the reacting, and I think it's perfect. So far, I think I've recorded 2 videos that aren't Jessica Jones related, that aren't anything else related. It's completely Luton. It's all my football stuff with this computer, and it's done fantastic. And I've also used this camera once as well, and this worked really well too. It does blur out a little bit. I'm hoping it doesn't do that today or at all. I mean, it looks pretty fine right now. It's a bit hard to see from up here, but so there are some changes to the reactions, and it is a bit different, but that's where I've been gone, and that's why it looks this way. Okay, another massive thing that happened, guys, amongst this time that I've been missing amongst the last 3 weeks is we hit 1,000 subscribers, and I wanted to say thank you all so freaking much. And I say that, I mean it, I really do. It wouldn't be possible without you guys, and we've made it finally to that first big milestone. And I know a lot of you are Jessica Jones fans or are Marvel fans, so I really do appreciate it. I just want to say a massive thank you to anyone that has tagged along for a long time, or people that are new and you're tagging along now. Welcome to the channel. So it's just been great, and I can't wait for the next part of the journey, and I hope you guys all tag along with me to the next milestone and beyond. Anyway, that's a lot of talking. What are we at? 3 minutes. Okay, let's get cracking. You guys have seen the previously, you've seen the preview of the last reaction. I've rewatched that last reaction just so I'm up to date with what's happening. The only real big things that are sort of noteworthy that I need to talk about is obviously what's happening with Trish, her new abilities. I think someone told me that she's in the comic, is she called Hellcat or something? She's got a different name in the comics. It's not something I've ever heard of before. I'm not exactly a comic reader. It's not what I expected, let's just say that much, but it is there. It's there, and obviously there's the confrontation with Jess and the conflict going on. So hopefully we sort that out. I don't sort of expect to be resolved anytime soon. And then obviously this season we still have to establish what the big plot line is. Is it just resolving Jess's past, her friends, her family, her history? What is all of that about? Hopefully we get some answers to what this season is going to sort of take up in this episode. But yeah, anyway guys, that's all I've got to say. Let's get straight into it. God, I've missed this. I've missed this so freaking much, it's not even funny. Straight. Oh wait, what? Hold on. Am I missed an episode? No, 3 episode 2.
If I had your powers.
Oh, here we go. Straight into her abilities.
You've heard me say that 1,000 times.
I can't say I really want to see her right now, if I'm being completely honest, guys. I'm sorry, but
Maybe
what does she do?
I can finally do something.
That's the thing, is it for the right reasons? That's what I'm trying to... She's trying to figure out her abilities, right? It's not like super strength or speed or anything like that, right?
1, 2, 1, 2, lacrosse.
Dude, imagine there's like a fighting scene when she's just like boom, boom, boom and misses everything. Okay, this is kind of cool, but I'm a bit sad that we're not going to get very much of a season with... I mean, obviously this season, but we're not going to see anything further, are we? And that's what she did to Jess. Me and Luton score. Okay, time to talk. Okay, there's a few things that I want to say just off the get-go. First things first, I can't help but still feel that I'm not happy with her. You know, I don't think I'm supposed to be at this point. I just don't feel like I can forgive her for what she's done. Like, I love this character development. I love that she's going through this, and it's the training montage. It's sick. It's so good. But the thing that's worrying me is that I don't think I'm going to be able to see past what she's just done. Because, like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, if I didn't see that, say I saw this first, I'd be thinking, like, you know, I'd be like, boom, this is sick. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'd be enjoying it, right? I'd be like, it's mint. She's training. She's becoming this really sort of athletic and skillful sort of person with her abilities, her newfound abilities that she's trying to hone. And I think this is a really great sequence. But all I can think about is what she did to Jess. And I know, like, some people on my comments especially sort of say that they can sympathise with Trish and sort of say, like, it makes sense why she did it. She was protecting Jess. But my view on it is like, yeah, I can see that and I can understand that. But, like, you can want to do that, but the fact that you did it is what makes it, like, wrong. And another thing I will say, which I'm a bit stressed out about, is because there's only one season of this, right? There's another 10, 11 episodes left. How much of Trish's character are we going to... What's her name? Hellcat, I think her name is. How much of that character are we going to get? She's going to end up doing... She's so impulsive. She's going to do something incredibly risky, right?
Is this what you wanted to talk about? You need someone you can trust to help
Trust?
you turn your
Oh, that's rich. What?
And I don't care.
They are offering you a spot on a celebrity dance show. No! You've always moved.
Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to say. Trisha's always hated, and I mean hated, the thought of being like that sort of producer or that sort of person that, how do I describe this? She always wanted to tell the stories that need to be told. The ones that, like, are the heroics or the ones that are important, the emotional ones, the ones that need to be told, right? None of this bullcrap stuff about fashion or nonsense. We literally seen in the last episode. She's on a show talking about fashion. Like, how desperate has she gotten? Like, because obviously the other side of her life is fighting crime now, right? It's fighting crime. And she needs to go as low as going against what she believes. Like, that's crazy. So we're not even going to get to, like, the scene of Jess being stabbed. Like, it's just a whole mini backstory or recent backstory, you know, since what happened. She's gonna need a mode of transport because she's not gonna be able to run everywhere. She's not fast like Jess or...
Shit.
Yeah. You watch her just get like a motorbike or something like that, you know.
Answer.
See? Not interested at all. But she's not like fast or anything, right? I know, we already know that she's fit, or maybe maybe above average speed, I don't know. But it's not like... Yeah!
Patsy.
What? No.
Oh, that's why she...
Shit, it is. It's Patsy.
That's why she's gonna end up needing the
I'm
mask.
not blind.
I'm not really sure I completely understand her character, like, in the full sense. Like, I'm trying to think... she likes the fame, right? I'm not wrong in thinking she likes the fame. So how is she gonna feel if she can't be known that she's doing this? Or is it not about that? Because I always questioned her intentions and why she wanted to do things. It was always for me, why? She's grown up with people idolizing her, right? Putting her on a pedestal. Is she going to be able to handle the whole no mask? Because she's got to protect both of her lives, right? She's got to hide it. Or she can't just be like Jess, who's just all in. People know who Jessica Jones is since Kilgrave. So, you know, like, how is that going to affect this whole situation? I think we saw in the last thing she wore, I think she wore something, right? Like a bandana or something. Very similar to Iron Fist. What is her name? Black Cat or something? I don't know. That... No, that doesn't work. I really want to know, some of these references to the comics, I really wish I knew that, because, like, imagine she wore, like, because I know, like, for example, like, Wolverine, they didn't, I'm pretty sure they didn't use the suit specifically because it looked a bit, I don't know, I don't know, I don't even know what I'm saying.
Aren't you Trish Walker?
Not today.
But you are Trish Walker.
Yeah, I'm just here to train.
Not today.
You've been served.
Served? What?
How does he have a
Oh,
case
she's been
at
taken to
all? I
court.
caught him with stolen property.
I see, I was like trying to think what that meant.
A thief.
Okay, we can make an argument for self-defense. You were being a good Samaritan. He could have come after you.
I didn't give him the chance. I'm certified in Krav Maga.
Stop talking.
Okay.
Shut up.
The odds are bad.
Let
but some
Hogarth or
battles are
Jerry
worth
do the
fighting.
talking, please.
Just
Oh,
never wanted
that
to-
reminds me. This is a bit random, but I'd never seen The Matrix before. I know that sounds really crazy, but it's true. I'd never seen The Matrix. I mean, never. Like, I hadn't even watched anything to it. I didn't even know what it was about. I thought it was like people dodging bullets, and that was about it, and that's just from what I've heard, right? I watched it for the first time, all of them for the first time recently, during this period where I've been gone. Jerry! Hogarth, Trinity. Like, I imagine you guys, or a lot of you, were watching Jessica Jones and went, oh my god, I can't stop seeing Trinity. I was watching The Matrix going, oh my god, I can't stop seeing Jerry.
Killed Jessica's mother?
See,
mass
even
murderer,
Malcolm
yeah.
sees it. I mean, no one should, you can't make that decision.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah, wow. Hey, I couldn't live with it, but clearly it hasn't slowed you down. Still chasing bad
That's the
guys.
thing.
Who you
That's the thing. There's a difference between being able to do it and wanting to do it. Like, you know, like, it's crazy that she went from wanting to do something to doing something. One of the things that really frustrates me about her character, guys, well, this is going to be all about Trish, by the way, if you can't tell, being as this almost half the episode gone and we have only heard about Trish, but my point is like, the thing that really irritates me about her is the fact that she does these things and she just doesn't see what she's done wrong. Like, she sort of understands she needs to give Jess space, yes. She understands that what she did is hurtful, yes. But it's almost like she's everything but sorry. You don't just rock up and make a decision like that to kill someone's mother, no matter what they've done. And of all people, your sister. Imagine Jess had killed Trish's mum. Reverse the roles. Trish would literally be livid. How can she not switch those roles and see it from another perspective? That's what really irks me. As to where that will lead, I have a feeling this series is going to have a forgiveness arc and a learning arc, and Jess is going to learn to forgive and Trish is going to learn to understand. I feel like those are going to be two really important arcs we sort of focus on this series. It's just like, I feel like there's going to be a lot of bad happen before we get to that point. Like, I actually feel like there's going to be a bit of a revengeful arc. Something's going to happen. Their conflict isn't going to be over. Because what happened, right, was Jess basically threw her around and said, get away from here. Because I think the opportunity sort of, it freaked her out, right? She was upset. She wanted to be with her mother. I feel like once she sits on this long enough, or the more Trish pushes, or the more like this sort of becomes an irritating situation, the worse it's going to get. Trish is probably going to want to go see Jess when she finds out she's been stabbed, or something along those lines. You know, how is that conflict going to work out? Like, how are they going to end up being friends again? Or are they going to end up being friends again? I feel like it would be a bit weird, like, if they didn't end up being friends, but I have a feeling like there's going to be a long road to sort of redemption.
I know your moves. You will hurt as many people as you help.
You see?
Well, at least I'm trying.
Dude.
Sorry you gave up.
You do it your way, but you should probably keep us on retainer given that we keep guilty people out of jail. I'll be in touch.
Dude. Oh my god.
Oh, good Christ. Oh, ew.
Gosh, she is such a snob, isn't she? Gosh almighty.
You can't live here. This is not how a walker keeps up appearance.
I have noticed, guys, I know I keep pausing it, but I'll say this really quickly. I am a little bit impressed with... Yeah, she's snobby, and she's stuck up, and she's somewhat horrible. But between all of those things, I can see she's making an effort. Like, I can see that she's trying to be better. And that's something that I am respecting. Just, it's only small. There's still a long way to go. Trust me on that one, I know.
I can still scrub off.
You see what I mean?
Like
See what I mean by still trying to be there? Like,
You're
that's the thing though. That's the thing. Imagine Jess had killed her mother. Jess's mother was doing exactly the same thing. Trying to be better. Sound familiar? What a horrible, horrible person. I will gladly see Trish kick his ass. Gladly. Yeah, literally exactly what she did.
You're welcome. How many wins will it take to redeem myself with you?
Really? She's thinking like that?
10? 100?
You know who that sounds like? I know this is a bit of a weird connection, but that sounds exactly like something Kilgrave would say. Maybe we can make this even, like all the bad stuff I've done, all the good stuff I've done, almost like just because he does an even amount of good stuff, it makes all the bad stuff okay. That's not how it works. You don't just do a good thing and then it erases the bad. You've still done the bad thing. Because she
I
ended
want
up
to talk to you about
with
our
the other
friendship.
guy.
I mean, that's what it is now, right?
I guess so.
See, friends.
I'm not sure what happened.
She pushed him away. That's what happened.
You're a good guy.
Because once again, someone gets close and what happens?
You met someone?
Thought you should know. In case we run into each other in the
Well,
elevator or something. Maybe she knew I was gonna...
We're just not gonna talk about it, okay?
I asked the kid if his dad had ever
Dude.
told him what a bastard is.
Oh my goodness.
Desperation in his dad's eyes, crying, begging me to hang up.
That is just too far. Do we really have to see the characters
thought.
turn into this?
I got the job done. That's what it takes.
Wow.
To earn a
He's
paycheck.
turned into that now.
Prove myself.
Get the job done no matter whatever it takes, sort of thing. Great. So it seems like the only one... Actually, you know what? They're all suffering
Never do
darkness.
anything like that on my behalf again.
You look one meltdown away from a psych ward.
Wow. Bro, all three of them, Trish, Jess, Malcolm, all are showing dark sides. That's another arc, right? We're sort of hitting a low point for everyone at the moment.
I could use your help.
Because she's lost, man. She's lost. I don't know what to say. This episode's been very slow.
Maybe I was wrong.
Oh, wow. So she does consider that potentially she was wrong. You watch it now, she's going to rewrite it and it'll be negative.
You needed a moral compass.
See?
I was it.
There we go.
Now you're too
Wow.
busy blaming me.
You're not answering your phone. And this is the whole thing that she's now missing. And here we go. And this is now going to completely connect. We've got 10 minutes left to go for the whole thing to reconnect again. So this part of her life is starting to take over the other part of her life. We saw that happen with Matthew Murdoch. We're getting a very, very similar sort of thing now, where it becomes so a part of their life it starts to be a detriment to the other areas. Friendships, family, jobs, everything. This is so cool how they've got this sort of retracing from a different camera angle. From the perspective of Trish rather than Jess. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Is that where literally where
I've been
it's...
tracking him for weeks, and now he's
Yeah,
gone.
see? Yeah.
Maybe it is better if you just stay out of the way.
Why? Because you're a
But is
hero
that actually
now?
what she wanted, though? Because these
Yes.
conflicting views, you know?
Your mother's looking for you. Call her. So I can get paid.
I mean, there's the other perspective of her leaving.
I'm all alone.
You see? You see? They're still
I'm all
missing.
alone in this.
You're gonna get through this.
And then she'll get a call being like, Jess is in hospital, she's been stabbed, right? I don't know, really. I don't know. I don't know who they'd call, really.
Welcome.
Jessica's in the hospital.
What did I say?
I need a name. You need rest. You just had surgery.
She's gonna go after the one who did this to Jess, isn't she?
You'll be here for a few days.
She will, won't she? Oh, she doesn't want to talk to her. What did I say? She doesn't want anything to do with her. Great. Like, I know that that's the whole point because of what Trish did, but you can't watch that and feel happy, you know? But what did I say? Trish will go after him for Jess and then try and use that as a way to sort of build their relationship back up. You see? Look at her face.
You're welcome.
Oh, you see? Oh, you're welcome. Okay, that episode felt a whole lot like Trish Walker, not Jessica Jones. It was like Trish Walker, that's the name of the show now. Because literally that whole episode was just Trish. All of the stuff after basically the mother died, maybe not all of it, but like a lot of it, up to her becoming this vigilante, the training, the formulation of her hero character, her arc. It's almost all led up to this sort of like re-confrontation with Jessica, realizing it's not healed, it's not going to be healed, and then now it's like, I've got a job to do, and I'm going to do it at all costs. Now the thing is, I don't think this isn't going to help. Trish will go and she'll do this, and she'll sort of get revenge for whoever stabbed Jessica. Maybe she'll go too far, I don't know, but she'll do something, and it's not going to help anything. I guarantee you, after all of this, Jess is going to look at the situation and go, I didn't want you to do that for me. I didn't need you to help me. I don't want you here. I don't want you to save me. It'll be like the reverse roles, right? That's what's going to happen. I've got a gut feeling about it, and then Jess is going to be like, I did this for you. I did that for you. And Jess is going to be like, you killed my mother. You will never walk away with that. You will never be forgiven for that. That's just how I feel like this is going to end. But yeah, as for an episode, it was quite sort of entertaining, but it was very, very slow. It very much was us seeing the sort of building of Trisha's character. I think her name's Hellcat or something. I'm not completely sure. Someone let me know in the comments what her name is. The sort of foundations of that character and what she's being built from. She's like, the way I describe it as in comparison to Jess is she pulled her life up from underneath her feet, and she did that herself. She had everything, but she wanted something. Jess had nothing, but she wanted everything. You know, it was like the complete opposite storylines or reasons for doing what they do. Jess had to do it, Trish wants to do it. Jess wants out, Trish wants in, you know? Like, it's a very, very different story. And I actually think it's bad in a way because it makes Trish more vulnerable. I feel like she goes into everything way more head on. She goes into everything way more. She's trying to impress. She's trying to impress herself. I think she's trying to prove something to herself. That she's not just Trish Walker. Because we do sort of explore a lot in this episode about the idea of a character whole and the fact that she doesn't feel complete anymore. There's bits of her missing, or her family, friends. She's never really had a mother that's been that involved. Now I think she is making an effort, but she hasn't got a mother. Her friends are now gone, both of her main friends are gone. Relationships out of the window, job out of the window. She's not actually doing the job she wants to do. She's doing the job she always hated the idea of doing, all to become this vigilante. Now the thing that gets me is that the Trish that we saw on Trish Talk, the Trish that was there to help people, the Trish that was there to save people, that is the Trish I think we need to get back to. That was the Trish that I fell in love with as a character. As I used to say to people that she's so good, I really like her character, it's awesome, it's great, but it's always been a downhill. Like, I think in Trish's mind this is an uphill for her. This has been a downhill. That same formula that worked on Trish Talk, the way she was willing to help people and do this, tell the story that needed to be told, not the one that made money, that is the Trish that I want to see again. That's the sort of formula I want her to see implement into what she's doing now, or try and formulate this new vigilante lifestyle in a way that works, not one that's just random and sporadic and very impulsive. I know she's a very impulsive character. She does everything out of emotion, and most of the things she does, it's almost like I said, she's trying to prove something. And the minute she sort of proves to herself that the person she wants to be and the person she's gonna be, I think will be the minute we sort of see this backward or upward arc again. One, to liking her character after what she did to Jess's mum, and two, sort of, like I said, this forgiveness with Jessica, and then the other sort of themes that are going alongside this current vigilante thing. And like I said, I've said this throughout this episode that I really like her character. I like the arc. I like what it's built upon. I like her abilities. I just think that it's really cool. It's awesome. It's really well written as well. But like I said, there's a huge bias in my mind that's just stuck there in the fact that what she did to Jessica. I think it's because we've gone through all these series with Jess's perspective, with Kilgrave, and we've been through everything with her, you know. And to see Trish come along and do something like that, it's not going to go away. The one thing I will commend this episode on mostly, which I'm very happy with, is the fact that it had the ability, or what it did really well, was it told a different perspective. It showed us the side of Trish rather than Jessica. It showed us all these sort of situations where we had where Jess's perspective, and it made Trish look really cold and horrible, and we've seen the other side of that. We've seen the emotional vulnerability and the openness and the other side, the conflict within her, and I think it's really, really sort of added a balance to this character, which I really like. It's not just, she's not gone from really awesome to just a character we can hate. She's gone from, actually, for me, quite a simple, I like her, to a very complicated feeling, which I think is great. Great writing. Whenever I'm sort of questioning the way I feel in a show, I think it's fantastic. But yeah, and then obviously right at the end of the episode we go back to Jess. She's in hospital and she wants revenge for this. She's going after the person. We've seen her dark side as well. That's another storyline or theme that we've been exploring with Malcolm, with Jess, with Trish, is a darkness. It's going to be really quite poetic, is what's going to sort of bring light to that darkness is when they sort of rekindle each other, come back as friends, and solve whatever plotline we're going to sort of tackle in this series. We haven't really got an overarching plot, which I do, perhaps maybe it's just a personal opinion thing. I always prefer the shows that have a very specific maybe villain and plot, and there's a motive outside of Jessica and Trish, for example like Wilson Fisk and Daredevil. For me, he's just, him and Kilgrave are unparalleled. Like those seasons with those specific motives and basically go after the bad guy sort of thing, for me is just unbeatable with these sorts of shows. But yeah, maybe I'll leave that there, guys. There's not a lot to talk about, and this is turning into a bit of more of a review, to be honest, and a reaction. I hope you guys did enjoy the episode, and obviously the reaction too. I hope if you guys did actually enjoy it, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. You know the drill, guys. Like I said, thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry I've been gone. It's so good to be back finally with Jessica Jones episode 2. We've got 3 next, which I'm probably going to watch in the next few days. As far as I'm concerned, this should be out on the 17th for everybody. Maybe it's in New Zealand, it's the 18th early in the morning, I don't know. But anyway, that was a mouthful. Oh my goodness, I've been speaking for a long time tonight. But yeah, anyway guys, that's what I've got to say. As ever, this has been your boy BritishChap. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.